Knowing how to count entries is one of the most important skills that you can learn as a trader. If you know how to count entries properly, you will gain an advantage over majority of traders out there. Why is it so important? Well, because every single price movement matters and every single movement on the chart happens for a reason. And markets tend to move in two-legged pullbacks. You may not see it at first glance, but once you get a bit more experience and you train your eyes to look for these moves, for these two-legged pullbacks, you will come to a conclusion that markets tend to move in two-legged pullback fashion. So number one thing I have to do is I have to identify the structure, and we have bearish trend working lower. How do I know this? Well, because I have lower highs and lower lows. This is telling me that the trend is down, and as a trader I'm going to make the most money if I'm only thinking about selling. So I'm only thinking about selling, and I want to identify the right opportunity to sell, where the correction is going to end. That's the whole point of trading. I have a bearish trend down and I need to identify the spot on the market where I can sell a high probability opportunity. So I'm going to use the counting technique to identify the second entry, and I'm always going to reset the count at each new low. This is the lowest low. I would reset the count here, and we have another significant low. So I'm going to use this low in this market to reset the count. When I'm counting for entries to go short, since the trend is down, I'm looking for breaks below bars lows. Okay, so we have new low right here, lowest low, and I have no break below, market is trending higher. No break below, correction is working higher. And finally, this bearish bar had the break below its own low, indicating we have first entry short, first attempt by the market to resume the trend working lower. But remember, markets tend to move in two-legged pullbacks. Corrections are a little bit stronger, and first attempt is not strong enough to make market go lower. We're looking for the second attempt. It comes down to human psychology. Once market tries something once, traders will generally try one more time the second time before throwing the towel. So you have new low, first entry short, it got stopped instantly because we have a break above of the first entry short. And now we have second entry short because we have a break below this bar low. So it's all about looking for breaks below bars lows. New low, first entry short, failed, it was stopped, and now we have bearish bar, break below its low. We have second attempt by the market to go lower, and this is a little bit stronger high probability setup, and we have another new low. This low is the lowest low in this market, so I'm going to use this low right here to reset the count again, okay, because we are still in a bearish trend. So once again, I'm going to use this low and I'm going to look for breaks below bar low. No break here, market is working higher. Can we have a break here? Actually, we can. You have a first entry short right here because market broke below this bullish bar. But this right here is a good example what we call technical entry and practical entry where we want to enter. You can tell that we have a first attempt below this bullish bar, but as a trader, since the market is down, I want to sell below bearish bar. I want to see confirmation that sellers are in the market. There is strong momentum, so we're mainly paying attention to this bearish bar. But this is just first entry short, and now we have second entry short. Why we have second entry short right here? First entry short, pullback. After first entry short, a bar that is going to get a break above its high is going to create pullback, followed by another bar that gets a break below its low. It's creating second attempt. Okay, you have to have the pullback for second entry short to be there. Here we had tiny pullback. The two-legged pullback is very hidden. Here we have visual pullback because we have new high, first entry long. We're going to talk about this later on, and market continues to go lower. I would reset the count at each new low. When you're watching this live, you're going to reset the count right here, new low, first entry short, and market is correcting. There is no second entry. You can tell that on my chart I have the 12 bar EMA because this is a key entry point. I'm using the EMA or some variation of a trend line to identify where on the chart the correction is going to end. And you can tell once you get a second entry, the two-legged pullback, at the key entry point, either the EMA or the trend line, this is the place where the correction phase will end and the brand new push phase will start. So once again, lowest low right here, resetting the count is the same counting technique all over again. No break below, we're correcting higher. We have a break below this bar indicating first entry short. Can I get a second entry short? I'm looking for pullback. I have a first entry short and I want to see break above one of these bars highs. There's no break, so there is no pullback. The first entry short is still working. We are trending lower, and the first entry short generated push down. That can happen also. But when you're watching this live, you don't really know if it's going to work. The second entry is more high probability. So you're going to see first entry is working, but when you have your money on the line, you want to take a high probability trade, and the second entry will give you that edge over the market. We have another lowest low. I'm going to reset the count. Now I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to use the indicator from Tradeables. You can find the link in the description. And the reason why I'm using this is because it's going to show you that also not only looking for entries short, I can also look for entries long, but I don't want to go long. I want long entries to fail because remember, trend is bearish. Trend is bearish, so I want to use trap bulls to gain advantage and take the other side of their orders. So here we have red 0 indicating count reset. Count reset here, count reset here. We use this low to reset the count. But you can also see green zeros at the top of the correction. Because once I have correction working higher here, working higher here, working higher here, I can use the highest point of the correction to reset the count for longs, and I can look for either lower high or failed second entry long. Because market moves in pairs of twos. Here we have two-legged pullback to sell, and here we have second entry two-legged pullback to go long. So for example, I'm going to use this high right here because we corrected to the key entry point. New high, first entry long indicated by the 1, pullback, second entry long, failure after we got a break below this bar. So this right here is a failed second entry long, and I can use this entry to go short as well because bulls are trapped. So I can sell this second entry short and have a winning trade. Your stop loss always goes one tick above the single bar. And I can sell this failed second entry long because the traders who are buying the second attempt against the trend below EMA, they're going to get trapped. So I can use both ways to enter and sell right here. Here we have new high, first entry long, failed. First entry long would be lower high, but it's a little bit more advanced trade right here. We're going to talk about second entries in this video. Remember, you're not just counting entries, you have to identify the context because we know the context is bearish and I have the key entry point. I'm looking for correction phase to end using the counting technique and the new push phase to start. So let's focus on this section right here. 0 right here indicating count reset. First entry short, 1 right here. Market is correcting. Can I get a break below this bar? No break below, okay? Watching this live, you would think, okay, maybe this is a signal bar. Can I get a break below? And I don't have a break below. So the market is still correcting. And finally, we have a break below this bar right here, indicating second entry short. Now, this second entry short is on the opposite side of the EMA, which we generally prefer to sell below EMA. But if you have some sort of trend line, you can sell above EMA, confirming the trend line, or the trend is very, very strong. So this right here is a second entry short, but this video is mainly about teaching you guys how you can count the entry properly. So this is a second entry short, and I can use the high to look for long entries to fail. We're breaking below EMA. You have first entry long on this inside bar. If you want to learn which signal bar is best to enter, what is an inside bar, we have a video about candlestick patterns as well. Okay, new high, first entry long, failed. So this right here is a lower high. Okay, can I get a failed second entry long? No, market already pushed down. I have a failed second entry long all the way down here, but I'm not interested. I always want to take the failed second entry long before I'm going to exceed the low I'm using to count for second entry short. Here, I'm going to once again reset the count, the red 0, first entry short. Market is correcting and I have a second entry short. This second entry short is not fully at the EMA and it's a bullish bar. I cannot sell. I cannot sell bullish bar not fully at the EMA. Okay? Even though it worked for a scalp, market needed to correct a little bit more because it's a bullish bar not at the EMA. Okay, new low, first entry short. Market is correcting and I always reset the count. So here we have only first entry short. Can't really sell just yet. Okay, new low, I'm going to reset the count. First entry short below this bar because I'm looking for breaks below bars, lows. First entry short, pull back, we tick higher, and a second entry short if we get a break below this bar, and we have another second entry short, and market continues to go lower. Now, I'm going to use the lines, and you can visually see what the two-legged pullback looks like. Some two legs, like here, are very broad. You can see clearly the two-legged pullback, the zigzag movement. Here, it's a bit tiny. The first leg is longer and the second leg is smaller. But it doesn't matter. You are in a bearish trend, you're at the EMA. Sometimes the two legs are going to be clearly visible, sometimes they're going to be hidden. But you can sell either way. If you are at the key entry point, you're in a downtrend and you have good signal bar, the market continues to go lower like this. We have another lowest low, second entry short, far from the EMA, not interested. If a second entry short is far from the EMA, it means market may correct higher. Remember, according to price action rules, you have to reset the count at each new low. Right here, new low, right here, new low, new low, new low. Here we have interesting example that you will encounter as a trader. Here we have a lowest low, but you actually have double bottom. Okay, new low right here can reset. First entry short on an inside bar. This right here is a new low, break below this bullish bar. So this right here created first entry short, but you have double bottom. Double tops and double bottoms reset the count. So this is why you have the 0 right after the first entry short. Once it created double bottom, and you're going to reset the count at the second low and first entry short, second entry short right here, new low, first entry short, second entry short. To summarize, you have to first identify the structure so you know if the trend is bullish or bearish. If you have a trend range, you're still using the same counting technique, because even in trend range, you have many trends within the range. So if you have small uptrend in the trend range, you're going to reset the count at the high, looking for two-legged pullback to go long. If you have a small downtrend, you're going to reset the count at the low, look for a second entry short at the key entry point. So identify the structure, reset the count at each new low, and also you can reset the count at the top pivot of the pullback near the key entry point to capitalize on the late buyers, and you can take the other side of their orders. And now when we're using these numbers, you can see that there is a reason to price movement, and by you understanding how to count entries, you can identify the right place on the chart to enter. If we're going to get rid of the numbers, and you're going to observe the price action like this, to an untrained eye, it doesn't make sense why market does what it does, and why prices keep correcting to certain places, and why prices are continuing to go down. Prices continue to go down because correction phase ended. You have the second entry at the key entry point, and the new push phase will start. Learn how to count entries to identify an edge over all market participants. I hope the video was helpful, educational. If it was, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and good luck with your trading.